for me mo akwaba e de aba the Punch TV so mesro so be share video yi e de ama me mediane akere bronim ye nyina nim sa ade be che ade be se bia no ensem kwa na ekoso wo wiase enu nti no de betwa go social media ne so bia the Punch TV for e ba be so me ahwefo ye de bia ye kase ensem no de be pop ana be security no enu an ye be fa de ba beto channel yi so ama wanya bia hye na woni bibi ye de no wa asem e ba beto ho no ma yenyi bi mfumi emfa bi nka ho se de wo o ka no ana se de sikoye no sa pepepe ene ba be ka no e wo ye channel yi so e de amamo yenyi bi mfim medafo nyina mu nim se Ghana ha nim se di ana se wiase afa na nyina no de bia asem twa na etwa gu oda so ria beti asem foforo oda so ria beti asem foforo mesro wo se nani de di kan a wo hwe video ya ana wo hwe channel ya mese so be mi subscribe button so se de be ya upload video bia ubenya bi ahwe ubenya notification onya bi ahwe e de ama me mesro share ma me sanse no no ehia mi ye pa se wotimi sha na amanfo nso enya bi ahwe no mahu de e koso e wo media ne so afi so comment no no ja no comment section wono no matimi aba be kenkan kama e de ama like video no e ma remfi
in Frinio. She's an established one in her own right. Nobody can question her academic credentials. NAPO also is a qualified medical doctor, a dentist by profession. You cannot question his training and his certificate and his professional. Yes, back with the MP, back on the at a point in time, back on can say, "Oh no, don't hear NDC." Yes, we remember that IEA in an on could open from my
moderating.
It's very clear that she's not doesn't belong to any political party. They have not joined NDC, you know. Back from day one, they started NPP. Karifuluma was NPP, no. And then rise there as I think 3 or 4 times MP. So in terms of political entrenchment, establishment, identity, Baku or political identity, and that is very critical. That you identify with your political tradition, you are well steeped in it, and at all times, as it is now, it is party first. Of course, Ochinebina, Nakuponye, or Mwadum Nombenya, or Mani Tumina, then to be country first before party second. But for now, as a political party, it is party first. And on that score, NAPO is well steeped in MPP, UP tradition, even from the blood relationship, the consanguinity, as we say sociologically. The consanguineous relationship, MPP, is very strong. The affilial ties, very strong. Then his own, socialization and political grooming up to this point is well steeped in tradition. On the other side, Yamami Naana, what is her real consanguineous relationship with NDC? Where is her umbilical cord buried politically? You can't tell. Because on nkansah nani on NDC, if I'm not lying, recently as maybe 2013, Anna John Muhammad Yinukra as education minister. If I'm lying, forgive me. At her vetting, she still made it very clear on NDC. There were about 4 of them. Onu Oyelita, mcbrown, and else at their vetting in 2013 to become ministers in an NDC government. Parliament is a record. You can go and check the Hansard. Almost NDC for. Say the almost John Muhammad almost someone.
But can you know now Monia is here to a mabey?
And I hear fan to one. You know the buy, you know the common buy, yes, I'm fan to one.
And then
Bakudia was yet from the one. Then in Fuluma, MPP. Yeah, mammy, on June 2 in Fuluma, I want this. So that even itself sets the orientation of the personality involved. Yeah, can NDC tradition. Nano, yeah, June 4th. Yeah, I fulfill that NDC. June 22nd. Yeah, Yawoda. Because June 22nd, 2010. And yeah, NDC goes. June 10th, 1992. So let me go back again. So June 4th, 1917, I'll be in. I bet I have NDC. June 10th, 1992, any that NDC, a Cape Coast. And on June 22nd, even you found that the Rollins Nawoda. It took me a Chemunani and Sofuamo. 3 critical calendar days. That was NDC and Manu. Running with the Nano Pukwajiman. One I seen a name of baby. So, Kadibi, Eddie Ahwa, NDC. No. Okay, well, then I didn't hear. Then which means I didn't make the news. And for me, the most important one would have been June 10th, the day the party was born. Can they produce anything to the effect that Professor J. Nana Pukwajiman said anything in remembrance of the birthday of the NDC? I can't remember. Now, I believe that when it comes to Dankwa Buja tradition, there is no day that Dapo will not be part of any Dankwa Buja celebration. So, in fact, and the real politicians, they look at all those things. So they look at all these things. And let's say the running mate is chosen according to the prerogative of the flag bearer. But ultimately, it has to be a party decision. But the court, you could be sabroa. Abrewa, he could not Quemua. Now, on Nancy Sapanosona, who could share with Shabia, Wankasa Ujiji. Indeed, we did say on that political party entrenchment level, Napo beat Professor Naana by far.
Then again, so where did
then when you come to the education, okay, in the education sector, people are trying to make that comparison. Yes, 2 of them ended up.
And beyond education, wait a minute, you are not for me. Beyond education, you know, maybe I be also the experience of Professor J. Nana Pukwajiman as running mate for 2022 for 2020 election and coming to 2024. No, a banner running mate dear. Be so competitive advantage over Napuafin or Noba. To a man,
well, that also comes up as an argument. After the argument, we can create 1 million theories and theses around running mate. A banner running mate that we do depend. But then somebody will ask that what was the real contribution at that time in terms of adding to the ticket. So it's not just being a running mate. What is the real substance that you brought to the ticket? She will have to come and tell that story. I cannot tell that story for her. So on any handlers, let them try and see how they can package that substance and put out by way of PR. That's the job of PR. If they want me to do it, they come and consult me. I'll do it for them. But I won't do it for them for free. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Incumbent government, vice president, or flag bearer. The union now, I see you running it. Although the Onyamrika cry, the opposition leader do the mathematical time frame within which he chose his running mate. And see whether Bawumia is being indecisive. So it is neither here nor there. If it's about time frame, running mate, then if you do the mathematical time frame, you need here, then his time frame is even shorter than Jomama's own. So it means that Bawumia is more decisive than Jomama. If we want to go on that argument and that tangent. So sometimes they do arguments now. You just wonder what is happening. Thinking that you go when you do what can be, you say it will be. Now man just be buying penny for no. Said they need you more. Joseph, no idea him, and I know two fellow. Daniel, no idea him, and I know two King Cyrus now him for the move. So it is not necessarily so God has with different talents. But the point I'm making is that so Dr. Bawumia took his time. Secondly, November 4th, no, he needed to assert his presence on the landscape. Yeah, he needed to assert his presence on the landscape first. And he said, sir, 16 regions, meeting the chiefs, meeting religious leaders, meeting traditional leaders, meeting the youth, going to the markets, going to the places, touching base with the people. That I am Bahamudu, me na NPP 4, Nakupada Mamode Frank and Asem. I mean, I am passing in another video, but you said there are times and there are seasons. And the season of Nanado is about moving away. And Nanado has no problem with it. So he has allowed me, and the pastor has allowed me to lead. It's me, Babet Waso, me, I'm here, and I said, me, be NPP, I call any. It's me. Modi, tie me up according to my own merit. And you see, Nana, some of us did the same thing for President Mills. So we know the potency of Sadi. Yeah, I'm a President Mills, no. One of the deep messages, and I had to come back into me back and was basically say, please stop looking at President Mills continuously through the prism of Jerry Rawlings. Yes, he said Jerry Rawlings as vice president, but today, as an individual, he's called John Samuels. How many Samuels? And that is all. They're calling now. How many Samuels? No. How many Samuels? How many Samuels? Then South and NPP before the propaganda, oh, Yari Obe, how many Samuels? If you do the videos, and yeah, you know, today, Obe. So the point I'm making is in Nana. So what Baumia did with his advisors was that let's take some time and establish the presence of the leader. Let's quit the fire. No, I'm sorry, I'm not happy. The disciples. Daddy, he had to go through some processes before he chose the 12. So for every leader, you establish yourself, your presence. Then, now you elect, you nominate your vice president. Now, even in the nomination process, say yes, so a dinner time, Council of Elders, or they are called former President Kufo, or they are dying Nankasah Boss Anado, or they are called party caucus, or they are called share majority caucus. Me, Koku, I can say for a fact, and let him become a distinction. A bar, did John Mahama even bother to go to the minority caucus and meet them there and tell them that this is my choice? So, there are certain things that the NPP and Baumia are doing that are interesting. Now, thirdly, there's a constitutional provision. Say, I could never be better less than 6 months before elections are. You're nearby election. Then people are saying, oh, I don't know when you mean term by election or Menshia. I say, what is your problem? When John Evans Samuels chose John Mahama as running mate, maybe July or something of 2022, did John Mahama resign as MP for Bole? Didn't John Mahama become running mate for Samuels and maintain his position as MP for Bole? So where comes this argument that NAPO should resign from the ability? A lot of the talk is just internet talk. I know now who call Nancy Muna person TV or them because we are anti-gay. But that means soon come on in. So to the substance or the government of the discussion, the NPP has done it in a very organized and strategic manner. Very organized and strategic. And I've given you the chronology of how Naami feels a very organized and strategic. First of all, let the flag bearer show presence. Let him establish his leadership. Then when you, the running mate, you come, Sebi, Umbekase, Ebia Wunti, and Nankundi Biba. Ukahun and Kundi Beba. That were not two ways, but a young Wunti. Because Penino, what it is now, Baumia has now become a household name everywhere. NAPO will only come and compliment.
In some TV near
and de bia ensem de bi twa media ne so de bia ida ade be chi bia no ensem no ebi beba media no so na mo pese wunya bi hwe na wo hwe anase wo hu de eye no kre na ankasa ni etwa gu no se eye no kre na ankasa de a ene subscribe to your YouTube channel no eye the Punch TV and wo de mi subscribe button ne so mami ya upload video benya notification onso atimi ahwe no ahu de ekoso e wo Ghana hanim se ni etwa guo e wo media ne so mitro share video ifa mami na afoforo nso so enya bi enhwe ja comment comment section no na minti mekenkan ne kama emfa ma re fi say obe like media ne achre bruni mcbrown